Have you ever noticed that temperatures are rising and the environment is changing? 25 years ago people didn't know much about the problem of climate change and didn't do much to combat it. Today we have no excuse. So stick with us because this is a very important topic. Let's talk about the climate change. Many people say it is the crises of our time and it really is. But hold on, what is the weather or climate? Climate is sometimes mistaken for weather, so what's the difference? So here we are. The climate change is a change in the global or regional climate patterns, in particular a change apparent from the mid to late 20th century onwards, and is attributed largely to the increased levels of atmospheric carbon. Look at the graph, these are the average global temperature from the last century onward, and it clearly shows that the planet is getting warmer in July 2020. So what is the reason for that? What exactly are we doing wrong? This is currently happening throughout the world as a result of global warming, which is the result of a combination of factors. Burning fossil fuels such as oil, gas, and coal contain carbon dioxide that has been locked away in the ground for thousands of years. When these types of fuels are burned, they release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Deforestation forests remove and store carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and in turn releases oxygen in a process called photosynthesis. Cutting them down means that carbon dioxide builds up quicker since there are no trees to absorb it. Not only that, when we burn them, trees release the carbon they store. So stop it. It is not a game anymore. Agriculture, planting crops and rearing animals release many different types of greenhouse gases into the air. For example, animals, especially cattle, produce methane, which is 30 times more harmful than carbon dioxide as a greenhouse gas. As a result of the human impact and the consequences of climate change, these gases are released, and when sunlight gets into the Earth's atmosphere, some of the heat gets trapped, forming greenhouse gases, and the planet gets warmer. And not only that, climate change does a lot more than heat up our planet. It can also cause more intense weather conditions like. In such a changing environment, living creatures tend to change the way they live. Humans' life conditions also change as a result of climate change, resulting in climate refugees. A severe drought forced clans to move over 240 kilometers, 150 miles, in order to find water. So we have to be aware that climate change is no longer some far-off problem. It is happening here, it is happening now. Now let's come and see what should we do to fix all this chaos? What can one person or even one nation on their own to stop or slow climate change? These are solutions that are viable, scalable and financially feasible. Replace existing fossil fuel-based energy with clean, renewable sources. Reduce consumption through technological efficiency and behavior change. Recycle things you don't need anymore so they can be reused. A combination of these three mechanisms will possibly slow down climate change. Other solutions are things every one of us can do now, like planting enough trees, as it could be the most effective way to successfully overcome climate change. Last but not least, it is very essential that individuals as well countries cut fuel consumption, especially in transportation. People can switch to walking, cycling or even using public transportation. All of us can make a difference, but what is needed now is an even bigger push to change everything about the way we are running our world.